Well, we've got another item off the bucket list. We've wanted an update to Classic Angel, and we've got one. Question is, does it measure up? What is up, my peeps? The Ruck is back at you again. We've got another action figure review for you, this time in the form of Marvel's Angel. Yes, we're still continuing with X-Men. We just got through wrapping up our tour, if you will, of Wolverine, celebrating his 50th anniversary via 4 2-packs with different iterations of Wolvie and additional characters. But now, we've gotten past that, and it's back to the single packed items, and we're kicking it off with a deluxe. We've got the Angel here, and the last time we got Warren Worthington III, aka the Angel, from Hasbro, was another deluxe offering, and that was for Archangel. And prior to that, the only Angel figs we got were way back when Marvel Legends was handled by Toy Biz, and we got a few iterations of Angel there. We got in this costume, in the blue version of the costume as a variant, or vice versa, and we also got Angel in a classic X-Men 5-pack that was a Toys R Us exclusive, if I could recall correctly. So this is a long time coming. Looking at him in packaging, he already looks great. So let's see what he's going to look like when we get him out of packaging. Anyway, before we do get him out, let's check out this box we got here. You got some artwork of Warren on both sides, X logo at the top, and in the back there is another bit of artwork for the Angel. And then of course we've got some little mini bios there, and that's it. The 360 tour of the packaging is done. It's time to get Warren out of packaging and see what's up. And here we have Warren Worthington III, aka the Avenging Angel. That's not an ad lib, that's what he used to refer to himself as, on our rotating base. And I can tell you, looking good. Definitely, this is an update that's well worth the wait. And I didn't mean to rhyme there. Just that's how it came out. But yeah, this is looking great. We've got Angel is on the Vulcan body, and you see the beauty in those wings. They look great. They are 3-sectioned apiece either side, and they have additional articulation in terms of where they plug into the back. You can get them folded close to the body like I have now. If you look at that side view, you see that it is semi, bleeding over, overlapping on the shoulders there. And of course, you can flail the wings back. So we'll check that out momentarily when I show the wings articulation. As far as what he came with in packaging, he came with an additional set of hands, as you can see there, molded white, and they're open. And he, of course, came with another head sculpt. And this particular head sculpt has got him smiling. I'm not too thrilled about this head sculpt. The teeth look, I don't know. This isn't looking too copacetic to me with that smile. I don't know what's up with Hasbro with all of these, good feeling heads. These are superheroes, action. They're usually embroiled in combat. I think, and you guys can let me know in the comments below your opinion on it, but I think if we're going to get 2 head sculpts, one neutral, of course, and one with some exertion or anger or something like that. But that's just me. But other than the expression in those teeth, that grin or whatever, it looks pretty good. Can't front. Yellow hair, what have you. So yeah, still not liking that smile and those teeth. Checking out the portrait that came attached to his neck out of packaging, definitely the better look there with the stern look. I'm going to stand on my square. I think if we're going to get two head sculpts, and trust and believe, I love getting more than one head sculpt, it should be neutral, and the other one should show some form of exertion or anger or annoyance or whatever. But I can do without the smiling head sculpts. Me personally, you guys let me know what if we were to get two head sculpts with every figure. Hint, hint, Hasbro. What type of expressions would you like to see? Put that in the comments below. And maybe if there's enough, we'll see if there's some type of consensus, if you agree with me or not. I know that I like putting my figures in certain action sequences, so I would like to have expressions that show exertion or anger or, something of that nature. Anyway, looking at Warren right there, the head sculpt looks fine. Once again, that digital printing is doing its job. I don't know what happened with the teeth on the other head, but it is what it is. Once again, this is the Vulcan body, molded in red and painted white. So go down, we've got the halo, yellow, pretty nice. And yeah, everything else is basically, it's going to be the same there. I'm doing this with the wings, but right now what I'm going to do, since I turned Warren to the rear, I'm going to remove the wings so we can see how they plug in. You see these ports, nice size ports, and the wings themselves have these nice size pegs that you push in until you hear them kind of sort of click or snap or whatever. And you see we've got the white going down the back, the rear, which I appreciate, in between the thighs. And then, of course, the boots are white. The boots are molded white, but the tops right there painted white, and they do not match. They're not the same color, unfortunately. Where it's painted at, it looks almost silver. So, it's amazing how that happens when they do that. But I guess it can't be helped. Difficult to match the color of molded plastic, and with the paint with the molded plastic, I should say. But yeah, and once again, it's the Vulcan body mold, so you guys know what to expect when it comes to the articulation. I'm going to peg these back in, and it didn't snap, it didn't seat all the way. Now it did. Put in that other one. There it went. I'm pushing them close to the body again. You see that profile. You see that right there. I will say that the neck is on a ball hinge. The reason I want to point that out, because obviously Angel is a flyer, so he needs to be able to look up. And, this is what you're talking about when you got a flyer. So that's pretty cool. So as far as articulation with the wings, like I said, they can bevel out, as you can see right there. That's pretty good. And then they are 3-sectioned. There's the second section. And then pull out the final section right there. And then, of course, along with the beveling out, you can raise and lower. But now that I've got the one wing showing, I want to go over the nice detail. The feathering is just great there. What would have made this totally ideal is if we got some like dry washing over where all of these pinions are showing. If they were like darker, that would bring this out big time. But that's not what we got. it would have been nice. This is, after all, a deluxe figure, and all we got in terms of accessories was another set of hands and a head. So, it would have been nice to have gotten some paint along there, but we did not. So, there's no reason to, continue to harp on it. I'll expand both wings, move our guy back so possibly all of him can get in the picture, and then we need to get you focused in. There we go. So there you go. You could see how you see the expanse there with the wings. I'm going to move them down, try to get them even, and then what I want to do, you can see the size of the wingspan. We'll take a measurement from wingtip to wingtip, and we are talking about 16 inches. That's a wingspan. That is indeed a wingspan for you right there. So basically his wings are over twice his height. The length of his span is twice the figure's height. So that's pretty good. I don't think we have anything to complain about when it comes to that. And now the only comparison that I think only needs to be made is the first Deluxe of Warren Worthington III with our current Deluxe. So you see on our right, that is Archangel. We had gotten Archangel a few times. The first time was in it was an SDCC Uncanny X-Force 3-pack with Psylocke and Wolverine all in their X-Force colors, gray and black. Then we had gotten basically that same figure in a Return of Marvel Legends wave. I can't remember which one, but this was like back in, I want to say 2012 or some such year as that. And as I recall, the wings for the X-Force 3-pack were nice and shiny, and then when we got the other individual figure, it was basically this costume, the same wings, but those wings had a more plastic look, a more plastic silver. Then when we got the deluxe set, we got basically this costume, the same costume, the Archangel costume that we all know, 2 additional head sculpts, one in his death persona head sculpt, and the other was just totally unmasked with his hair out. And I know a lot of people have been putting that head on our current Angel because that iteration of Warren has been seen in basically the blue version of this costume. But the fact that it fits, it lets us know that when the inevitable blue costume comes out, we'll be able to put that head on if we don't get an unmasked head with that figure. And so we just got through with a quick look at the new Marvel Legends Angel Deluxe set. New wings, nice details, and on the Vulcan body. So we've got some excellent articulation, and the wings themselves very nicely articulated. They're 3-sectioned, and then where they peg into the rear, you can bring them up and back and slightly down and slightly forward. So I think we've got the articulation part covered, and I'm happy with it. Very nice. Light on accessories. I'm not crazy about that second head sculpt because of that grin, the teeth. It almost looks like he was biting his bottom lip to me. That's why I think that's what was throwing me off. It looked like he was biting his bottom lip. We got an additional set of hands, which you see I'm sporting them right now. He came out of packaging with fists. And that's it for the accessories. Very light on accessories considering this is a deluxe set. So that is a definite con. That would lower the rating if I were to rate pretty well down, considering the previous deluxe set we got of Archangel, we got 3 head sculpts and some other hands as well. I believe we got the saluting hands, which are, quote unquote flyers. I don't understand why we didn't even get those with this set. Yeah, that the lack of accessories definitely leaves a lot to be desired. But speaking of desires, I desire you guys to let me know what you think about this figure down in the comment section below. And I also desire for you to give me a thumbs up while you're down there. And I desire you to share this video. And I also desire you to subscribe to the channel. And if you desire to see another video that I upload, hit the bell that's down there too, and you will be notified. And that's how it'll get done.